In this video, I'll be talking about the 2022 Wellness Olympia press conference. The 2022 Miss Wellness Olympia press conference just went down, of course, in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it was just a compilation of all the classes: bodybuilding, classic physique, women's bodybuilding, fitness, figure, the whole 9 yards. And of course, wellness was represented there one more time with the top four from last year. We had, of course, the reigning and defending champ, Francielle Matos. We had Yarishna Ayala. We had Isa Pereira Nunez. And of course, Angela Borges. A lot of people were asking me basically why they didn't invite more of the new stars or just more of the new athletes that are on the roster on this team, on this show. And that's just because this is what they know. And right now, the top four of last year's were the same ones in a way that were featured in last year's press conference. The press conference is just a way for them to kind of give back to the people. The press conference is free to the public, and it's a matter of just communicating with these athletes basically hours before. So basically, I'll be talking to you guys a little bit of what went down. It was pretty quick. I want to say 5 or 6 minutes of the wellness segment. And then we're going to talk about it, basically what each competitor said, and maybe put a clip on so you guys can see a little bit more of what they said. Francielle seemed calm and content. She said that she was happy to be at the Olympia, and a whole lot of things have changed in 2021. I think what she means by that is that the whole spectacle of the competitors have changed. It's not only 20, 25, these 39 girls that all look really darn good. She also said that the athletes stay pretty well, in her own words, meaning that most of the athletes you see on stage have been in great shape year round. And if you've been following the Wellness Observer Live, you already know that the girls that I put on this page and that I update you with, they're pretty much consistent year round. So I think that's what she meant as, basically in her words, athletes stay pretty well. But in her Portuguese Brazilian tone, what she meant that most of these athletes basically stay in shape year round.
We'll make a beautiful show tomorrow because all the athletes stay very well.
Next up, we had Yarishna, which basically got called the booty queen from Bob Chicarillo. That was pretty funny.
What do they call you? The booty queen? The something? What's the
Booty queen.
what?
No.
What is it?
La reina.
I don't know. I can't roll the R like that. What do you?
She said that she was happy just to be there, and it was her second year, and is happy to represent the Latin community. If you guys didn't know, or if you're living under a rock, all these four girls are all Latinas. 3 Brazilians and 1 Puerto Rican. The legendary Angela Borges said that Francielle is a great athlete, but she has been improving on her weaknesses. I hope, for all intents and purposes, listen, people think that I keep knocking her down for her calves. I really want her to get better. On stage, if you look at the press conference footage and pictures, her quads look ginormous. So I really hope she has had improved. From the videos we've seen of her online, I don't think her calves have improved, but everything else can improve. And she's been doing this for a long ass time.
The Francielle is great athlete. I have my respect. I improve my weakness. And tomorrow I will show my best on stage.
Isa Pereira Nunez was the last one to talk. She was also very, very excited to be there, and she will do her best. She was doing the humble card. She was trying to be all humble. But as we know, and as we've seen the past 2 days, Isa gained 8 pounds from the Olympia to the Arnold, and she won that show decisively. So from the Arnold to the Olympia, I'm about sure that she gained almost 3 more pounds coming into the show. Her calves, her glutes, her overall package has just looked ridiculous. And it's even bigger and rounder, if you can believe that.
For these moments, I did my best every day. I'm confident because I will do my best.
That's about it, basically. It was just short and sweet. From all these girls, remember, English is not their first language. So it's hard for them sometimes to to communicate. And I think we're getting better because remember, last year, Franciele couldn't even talk because she didn't understand. She understood, but she couldn't even talk. But now, taking English courses, you can see that all these girls are trying their very best to communicate with Bob Ciccarello and this press conference. Depending on who places where in this show in just a few hours, we will find out, or at least have an idea of basically what's going to happen for next year's press conference. And they'll probably invite again the girls that place in the top 4 lineup. Keep it locked to the Wellness Tutorial Live. This has been Johnny Styles, the godfather of wellness. If you're not watching here, you're watching on Spotify, thank you so much. If you're watching on iTunes, you already know what to do. Keep it locked because we'll be covering prejudging and finals. Let's do this. And, of course, I wish every single girl on stage the very best because just making it to the Olympia is awesome. If you haven't seen my prediction video, it's up on the page. If you haven't seen the Dark Horse video, it's up on the page as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.